Hello, everyone. So let's get into this really interesting forecast from the Calgary Real Estate Board for this year's housing market. All right, so Calgary's housing market is expected to stay strong in 2025 with sales forecasted 20% above long-term trends. And what does that actually mean? So, sales and price growth forecast. If you look over here on the right side, that's 2025 forecast. They expect it to be pretty much the same as 2024, perhaps slightly less impressive. So pretty much the same as 2024, but let's go through it. Forecast risks. So economic risk and housing market stability. So the primary risks are the potential tariffs from the United States. Depending on what those tariffs are, it could seriously impact the Canadian economy. I think we'll weather the storm quite nicely, but who knows? The lending rates are going to be possibly going down, which would make it easier for people to buy homes. One thing they don't mention here is the impact that immigration is going to have or lack thereof. So the federal government has really been cracking down on the international students coming here. So that would impact the rental market, which may eventually impact the resale housing market. We shall see. Alberta GDP growth expected to be 2.5%, which is no change from 2024. They expect the West Texas intermediate oil price to be $70 per barrel, down from 77, but honestly, that's just a guess. Overnight target rate forecast, they expect it to go down. That's not that hard to predict, likely correct. Employment growth expected to be 2.3% in 25, down from 4.4% in 2024. Unemployment rate expected to go up slightly to 7.8 from 7.6%. Population. Population for Calgary expected to increase by 3.1%, down from 5.6%, but honestly, 5.6% was too much. That leads to shortages in the housing. Alberta's population growth forecast for 2025 is 1.9%. And Alberta, year to date to Q3 of 2024, we had 8,379 people from BC, international migration 96,462, and from Ontario 14,230. So a lot of people moving here from other provinces and other countries. So the share of starts in Calgary, a lot of it happening in the Northwest, a lot of new communities up there, and some in the Southwest, some in the Southeast, and not really anything in the inner city. Northeast getting a bit. Rental rates, downtown has the worst rental vacancy rate if you're a landlord, 6.9%, and the best vacancy rate if you're a landlord is 1% in the Northeast. Now let's take a look at the monthly sales stats. All right, so the city of Calgary for January of 2025, our stats were as follows. Sales down 12%, new listings up 35.5%, inventory up 68.6%, months of supply up 92% to 2.5 months of supply, so a more balanced market. Our residential total price went up 2.8%, so not very much and barely keeping up with inflation. Detached price up 7%, semi-detached up 8.3%, row price up 4.9%, and apartment up 5.3%. And looking at which regions did the best, the South had the best price increase year over year. That would be what most people would consider the deep southwest and part of the southeast, went up 5.2%, whereas the north, which is sort of the north, where the northeast and northwest meet, that basically stayed the same at 0.1%. So we're not seeing the price growth that we did before. If you look at a lot of these lines, they went up and then back down. So we had a price increase that really took effect in the spring, summer of 2024, and the prices have come pretty much back down. Our months of supply and price changes. So that red line here is the year-over-year benchmark price change. It has been decreasing, so prices have been still increasing, but not to the same degree. Green line is our trended months of supply, been going up, so more supply, less demand, prices still going up, but only slightly. Now let's take a look at the region. All right, looking at the Calgary region. Airdrie. Price went up 3.6% year over year, but it is trending down if you look at the month-to-month numbers. Sales up 7.7%, inventory up 115%, and months of supply up almost 100%. So much more of a balanced market in Airdrie. Cochrane prices still up 5%, but trending down on a month-to-month basis. Sales up 1.7%, so basically unchanged. Inventory up 43%. Months supply up 41%, so more of a balanced market. Okotoks, price up 4.9%. Sales down 28%, inventory up 17%, and months of supply up 62.6%. So months supply is really the indicator of if the market is in a buyer's market, seller's market, or balanced. This is still a seller's market, but trending toward a balanced market. And let's see what areas had the most price increase. And Canmore actually did the best at 6%. And aside from Calgary, of course, Calgary did 7% year over year. All the suburbs around Calgary did fairly well, around 5%. But we're not seeing the crazy price growth that we did see, say, spring, summer of last year. All right, that is all. Thanks so much.